Hi team, I want to talk to you about a strategy called pre-commitment. Now, when we're working towards any goal, we know that we need to have ample motivation, willpower, and commitment. But there's this one strategy called pre-commitment, which can make it all seem a little bit easier. Now, pre-commitment is exactly what it sounds like. So essentially, you're making a decision prior to the event so you can avoid the temptations that would generally derail you from meeting your goals. Now, most of us can wake up with the best intentions. We know what we want to achieve that day and we tell ourselves that we're going to be on track. But then as the day fares on and we experience more decision fatigue, we start to tire, and then of course our willpower depletes. As our willpower depletes, we become more impulsive. So the wonderful thing about this strategy called pre-commitment is it helps you restrict the choices that you have when you're more impulsive or when you're more tired. So pre-commitment requires you to block out some future decisions where you know you generally come unstuck. So it could be things like removing all the tempting foods from the house. So 8 o'clock at night when you sit down in front of the television, you haven't got anything that you can turn to. If you're wanting to save some money, it might be choosing a savings account that every time you withdraw from it, you get really hefty withdrawal fees. So you actually end up losing money as a result of withdrawing it. Something that can really help women make better choices when they're out and about is looking at a restaurant menu before you get to the restaurant and choosing what you're going to eat when you're in a great state of mind, and then just going for what you already know you've chosen. Another strategy might be only taking to work the food that you intend to eat and maybe leaving your bank card at home so that you can't race down to the cafe or go to the vending machine. Or if you're someone who struggles with procrastination and you tend to spend time on your phone, maybe removing those distracting apps, getting social media off your phone or any games that you play, or maybe YouTube or whatever it is that you get sucked into so that you can be more productive. Now, the wonderful thing about a pre-commitment strategy is that it's actually more effective than relying on willpower. The problem with willpower is, of course, it depletes throughout the day. And so as the day wears on, you get more fatigued and our decisions tend to become more impulsive. Whereas when you make a pre-commitment strategy, when you're in a great state of mind, so you get the food out of the house, you don't have your bank card, so you can't go to the vending machine, or you have a savings account in which it's hard for you to withdraw money, then when you're impulsive and you want to make those choices which lead to short-term gratification and don't help you move towards your goals, you're more likely to have time to stop and think about it and make a better choice. Now, they've actually done clinical studies on this, and the people who struggle with willpower the most are the most impulsive individuals. They generally go for what is quick and easy in the now. And these type of people benefit from pre-commitment strategies the most out of anybody, because what it does is it takes the thinking out of now and it's done in advance. So team, have a think about what you could pre-commit to. When do you find that you're most impulsive and that you could probably make better choices if the temptations weren't around? Make some changes, make the decisions in advance, and then you'll see that your willpower, your motivation, and your commitment to your goals will increase because you won't be able to go for that short-term gratification in the moment.